people. No, I was supposed to release an episode on Sunday, but seeing that it was good old Super Bowl Sunday, kind of gave it a rest. But I'm gonna hit y'all with 2 episodes this week. Now, in this episode right here, I'm gonna be covering generational curses. Now, I know I'm gonna piss somebody off, but quite frankly, I don't give a damn. Generational curses is something that we've all been victims of. You know what I'm saying? And some of the stuff I'm going to be covering is something that, yeah, the old school generation might have did, but then there's also things that were passed down, and I still see some of them going on today. So let's get into it. First thing I want to address is white people are not the only people that are racist. There are actually racist black people too. And one of the things that I've seen is a relative get mad at another relative because they decided to marry a white person. First of all, that ain't got nothing to do with you. You're the relative. That's their choice. Then you sit there and talk shit about them marrying this white person, but then want to get mad when you're not invited to the cookout. Why you ain't get no holiday card from the family? Why they ain't even dealing with you? Pay attention to your own damn marriage. Or maybe you just don't have a marriage to pay attention to. Now, the next thing I want to get into is that famous quote: what happens in this house stays in this house. Now, this one right here is like how all the sneaky relatives got away with shit. And some of y'all know where I'm going with this when I say the sneaky relatives. This right here is why so many broken people out here walking this earth, because of the simple fact that y'all never addressed what happened to them, the trauma, the abuse, or whatever it may have been. And then you wonder why they're so angry because of the fact of you decided to just sweep it under the rug instead of addressing the fact. And then the funny thing I find is, I don't know if a lot of people do this anymore, but if something happens with your child, the child get in trouble or, do something bizarre, y'all find it funny to call X, Y, and Z, talk shit about the kid to them. Meanwhile, the child is already sitting in the next room feeling like shit because of what they did. But then you want to sit here and talk shit about them, make them feel low. And then when it comes down to family functions, everybody want to jump on your child and come at the child about some shit that, for one, they wasn't even present for what happened. And they just want to put their 2 cents in. That shit always irked my nerves. It's something I've seen recently. It's something I've seen in my childhood. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't get that. Stay in your fucking lane. If that child decides they want to come vent to you, then let them vent. They already feel bad for what they did. This right here is why kids don't like talking to their parents, why they don't want to vent, why they're angry and upset. Hence, this is why we have so many broken people walking this earth. So, the next thing I want to get into, why do y'all like to bully y'all kids? That shit's not funny. Kids got feelings just like y'all, and for once, y'all have to remember this: you were somebody's kid. Before you became an adult, you were a child. You know how the shit feels, so why are you doing it? It's crazy how if you having a bad day or whatever, and your child come home smiling, excited, getting ready to tell you about accomplishment they did, you want to take your anger out on them because you pissed at what they father done did or what they mother done did. First of all, these goddamn kids ain't asked to be here. Just like you didn't ask to be here. Keep that shit between you and their parent. Whoever it may be. The mama, daddy, whoever, stepmama, whoever. Keep that shit between y'all. That has nothing to do with the child. And then you sit there and you want to break the child's heart. And then you wondering why the child just sitting in their room fucking crying, knowing damn well you was wrong for what you did. But a lot of y'all are in denial and don't know how to take accountability. But y'all not ready to have that conversation yet. That I already know. Let's get into the chastising. Now me, I'm very big on, give them a good old-fashioned ass whooping. Because I'm not going to lie. These kids today, some of them ain't had a good old-fashioned ass whooping. But then again, sometimes that good old-fashioned ass whooping might not work either. But some of y'all do this shit for fun. I literally came in contact with an adult that wanted to whoop kids for every little thing. It was so bad to the point, and it had me so triggered and so wound up. I said, if I ever had a child, she would never watch them. And it's like, some of y'all, just because it was done to you, it hurt your feelings. You just grab the torch and start doing it to your own child. Why? Break the generational curse. And tell me this. Why the fuck is the light bill in Junior's name? Please help me understand this. Junior got a credit score before Junior even knew how to spell credit score. Or even knew what the hell credit score was. I done seen kids crying because they having issues with financial aid or trying to get housing or trying to do whatever because your ass put the fucking light bill in their name. And then when they come to confront you about it, instead of just acknowledging the fact, I'm sorry, baby, let's figure out how we can work this out, instead of helping them try to fix this issue that you caused, you want to be in denial about it and say some dumb shit of, well, it wasn't like you was paying no bills, you ain't have no job. Once again, this fucking kid did not ask to be here just like you didn't ask to be here. And for y'all parents that do that shit, y'all whack as fuck. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it. Now, let's get down to the nitty and gritty. My favorite. The gay child. Now, I have a family with a bunch of gay people. Don't get me wrong. And it's funny, how people are just so stuck on their opinions and they still stuck in the old days. First of all, my body, my choice. I once had a relative come to me and ask me, so, your mother needs some more grandbabies. Did somebody touch you or something? First of all, what the fuck do that got to do with you? If you don't take your old bitter ass on somewhere. But instead of me going off, I just shut it down. Baby, my body, my choice. And what's crazy is I see some of y'all parents, y'all, I don't give a damn. Y'all put on this persona. Y'all don't care about nobody's opinion. Your life is your life. You grown as fuck. But it's funny when it come down to your gay child, you fold like a fucking pretzel. Y'all are so worried about what the fuck the next person got to say about your child that you used to, prime example, I'll say myself. I'm dressing like a boy. I've been dressing like a boy. Okay, and? But you're so scared of what your friends might say, what your other relatives might say. So instead of defending your fucking child, you should put on something different. You should, maybe you shouldn't come. I once saw somebody say they only invited specific people to a gathering because they didn't want people to know that their child was gay, nor did they want them to see their child's partner and talk shit about them. That is your child. Fuck what the other people got to say. I just don't get it. And it's crazy how some of y'all used to be gay, and you found the Lord or whatever, and now you going down this path of righteousness and whatever the hell have you. That's your choice. In my opinion, you're still gay. You just, you just trying not to act on your tendencies. So now you've become so, you got so many sexual frustrations and everything, and you see these other people out here living their lives and walking in their truth that you want to talk mess to them. Whatever a person has going on in their life, that is between them and the higher power. Y'all kill me wanting to throw, you gonna go to hell, you gonna go do this and that. Please tell me how many people that have died that were gay actually came back and told you what happened to them. Come on now. Exactly. You don't even fucking know. So who are you to judge? And what makes a gay person's sin better than yours? I don't know, y'all. These are just some generational curses and just things I've seen that irked me. But y'all tell me if I'm wrong. And another thing. If you are a single parent and you meet up with somebody, y'all mingle, but you want another parent figure in your kid's life, do not allow them to disrespect your child no matter what. Because if they disrespecting your child, they disrespecting you. I don't give a damn what they bought for your child. I don't care how much. There is no reason why your spouse should be disrespecting your child to the point that they can refer to them as a bitch. Either to their face or to you in conversation. I saw that shit and that blew my fucking mind. And then one last little small topic I want to go over. Why is it that those of y'all who abandoned your kids, abused them, or just straight out treating them like shit their entire childhood expect a parade on either Mother's Day or Father's Day or their birthday? I don't get that. And then you want to hit people with the honor thy mother and thy father line when they barely talk to you. And then you want to play innocent or be in denial when people are wondering why your kids don't talk to you. This is just some of the shit that I've seen, and it's just blowing my mind, like with these generational curses and how we're walking around and we're not even realizing what we're doing, or the fact that people know what they're doing, but instead of working on fixing it, they just continue to do it. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Go ahead, be honest, just keep it respectful.